viewers, you're welcome to another fascinating episode of Customs Duty, brought to you by the Nigeria Customs Service. In this week's package, Nigerian Institute of International Affairs (NIIA) honors Controller General of Customs Bashir Adewale Adeniyi MFR, Inaugurates Center for International Trade and Investment, names it after him. Nigeria Customs Service rolls out B-Odogu, the service's new unified management system, chooses PTML as pilot terminal. We'll also bring to you other reports, as well as the regular Customs Hub segment, where we get you informed on import and excise duty collection activities for the week. Thank you for joining us. My name is Hafsat Ibrahim. Please sit back, enjoy, and stay informed.
The event is the Golden World Awards 2024, and the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, received the International Public Relations Association Award for Strategic Communication for the Nigeria Customs Service. Jubilation follows. Bashir Adeniyi intimates on what the award is all about and what prompted it.
This is one award that recognizes the campaign, the communications campaign, which was undertaken by Image Merchant Nigeria Limited on behalf of Nigeria Customs Service. And this was principally focusing on the activities of Nigeria Customs Service in the first 100 days of my assumption of duty as Comptroller General. Of course, there were a lot of challenges that were faced, and most of the challenges that were faced speak to how we manage crisis. So the campaign was about crisis communication, and the entry that was submitted during this period was selected as the best from the perspective of a campaign that was impactful and that was result-oriented.
He speaks about what the next line of action will be regarding the service's performance.
We're looking forward to sustaining this. We're looking forward to robust engagement with all our various stakeholders. 2024 has been declared the year of stakeholders, both traditional ones and new ones. And so Nigeria Customs Service has taken it as a deliberate mandate to ensure that we engage these stakeholders. Physical activities, meetings, creating platforms, but most especially putting in place communication system that keeps them very close to us, that enables us to understand what their concerns are, and that enables us to speak to their needs and win beneficial relationships for all of us.
The Golden World Awards, which was established in 1990, celebrates excellence in public relations across a broad range of categories, and indeed, by leveraging strategic public relations, the Nigeria Customs Service has fostered greater awareness and compliance with customs reforms while reinforcing its role in promoting national security and economic development.
In January next year, this center will play host to the annual Bashir Adeniyi Distinguished Lecture. Wow.
There you have an excerpt from various submissions when the Nigeria Institute of International Affairs honors Comptroller General of Customs Bashir Adewale Adeniyi MFR as it inaugurates a center named Bashir Adewale Adeniyi Center for International Trade and Investment. The reason for the honor is not far-fetched.
A few months ago, we invited the Comptroller General of Customs to deliver a distinguished lecture at the NIIA. On that occasion, we conferred on him the fellowship of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, the FNIIA, because we saw in him a most worthy Comptroller General. Now, times define people, but people also define times. He has become Comptroller General at a time when so much is happening, not only in Nigeria, but also across Africa and across the entire world of trade and investment and development. He has been around and everywhere, proving that he is actually a man of the moment. So we thought that the capacity that he has started building should be anchored institutionally. Today, we are very pleased as an institute to announce to the world that we now have the Bashir Adeniyi Center for International Trade and Investment.
Showing gratitude for the honor while expressing readiness to contribute to the growth and development of the center and the nation at large, Bashir Adeniyi uses the medium to highlight the good works of the center.
This institute's rich history of facilitating high-level dialogue on crucial matters such as regional integration, international trade dynamics, security, collaborations, and economic diplomacy has significantly influenced policy formulation and implementation in Nigeria. Worthy of note, I must recall, is the recent discussions in enhancing Nigeria's position in global trade, particularly within the context of the African Continental Free Trade Area. These conversations align perfectly with our nation and the entire continent's current aspirations.
At a roundtable discussion, the Comptroller General of Customs emphasizes his commitment to collaboration, which forms part of his policy thrust of consolidation, collaboration, and innovation. He also speaks about the Nigeria Customs Service's commitment to trade facilitation.
We are also getting into the use of several tools that can facilitate trade. What we have shown with this effort is that it is possible for Nigeria Customs Service to play this role of trade facilitator without compromising revenue. And I'm very happy that over the last 1 year, our numbers, our performance in all of those basic mandate areas has shown that we can eat our cake and still have it. We all know what we are doing in revenue. We have achieved almost 125% increase. Our target is 5.1 in 2024. We've done 4.6. Hopefully in the next 2 months, we are likely going to round it up. In terms of security, we are making landmark seizures because we are deploying the use of intelligence and technology. But the one that gladdens my heart so much is our performance in trade facilitation. When I assumed duty as Comptroller General of Customs, our rating in PEBEC was about 37 out of 52 agencies. Within a year, we have reached 100% and we are rated #1 and as the most improved government agency. We are not there yet because what PEBEC does is to go back to all the stakeholders and validate the rating that they have given us. And we are not unaware of that.
While speaking with members of the media, the Comptroller General of Customs discloses how the center will contribute to customs operations.
We're raising and creating awareness about the importance of trade facilitation and to bring investment, to bring prosperity to our people. Second, we're also telling Nigerians that customs is moving away from the mindset that we only generate revenue for the country. We have our other mandates and we're giving the best. This particular center would help us to build capacity of customs officers and other stakeholders that are involved in the trade facilitation chain. So we train them, we expose them to best practices, available in other climes where trade is done and conducted. And so these are some of the deliverables that we look forward to.
The Nigerian Institute of International Affairs has since 1961 demonstrated leadership in shaping Nigeria's policy through research, informed debate, and pragmatic recommendations. The Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adeniyi, MFR, visits the Port and Terminal Multi-Services (PTML) Command on yet another routine official engagement. He is here embarking on an on-the-spot assessment of the rollout of Bodogu, which will soon replace the Nigeria Integrated Customs Information System (NIISIS 2) as the service's legacy system. an achievement Bashir Adeni cherishes.
It is indeed an important achievement and a significant milestone in our journey towards modernizing Nigeria customs operations and aligning those operations with global best practice. The exercise that we are undergoing is firmly rooted in the policy thrust of the customs management upon my assumption of office. And this trust emphasizes the need to consolidate on the previous gains while boldly embracing innovative solutions to long-standing challenges. This policy is also aligned with the strategic objectives of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's led administration to make customs more effective and efficient for the benefit of Nigerians.
Bashir Adeni emphasizes that the Nigeria Customs Service has prepared effectively for this rollout.
Different users of the systems have been trained to be familiar with a more simplified interface and the new tools at their disposal. This terminal has received upgraded network infrastructure to meet modern demands, as we will see more complexities in declarations and address the peculiarities in our trade system. I can confidently say that the era of network downtime would be behind us. Furthermore, we have successfully tested and we are now ready to deploy integration APIs with our key partners in the trade supply chains, including our banks, shipping lines, bonded warehouses, and partner government agencies.
He stresses that the service has taken this bold step in accordance with the law, while emphasizing the significance of Budogu.
This initiative is fully supported by the legal framework provided in the Nigeria Customs Service Act 2023, and specifically in Section 28 and 29 of the Act empowers us to develop, maintain, and employ electronic systems while ensuring transparency and stakeholder consultations. Bodogu, spelled B'(ODOGWU), will serve as the cornerstone platform supporting this technological evolution mandated by the law.
The Comptroller General acknowledges the critical support rendered by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, in the success of this and other previous technological advancement initiatives by the service. Like every new initiative, Bashir Adewale Adeni does not shy away from coming up with possible challenges, but says there is no cause for alarm.
We have positioned a dedicated team of technical experts to provide immediate support and ensure a smooth transition as much as possible. This team will be available round the clock to address any issue that may arise.
On why the PTML terminal has been chosen for the pilot implementation of Budogu, the Comptroller General of Customs submits.
Our choice of this terminal for this pilot implementation is deliberate and strategic. This is not a random selection or an experimental trial. Rather, it is calculated decision based on the terminal's proven track record. As a key vehicle transshipment hub connecting Europe and Africa, PTML has consistently demonstrated operational excellence and maintained robust infrastructure that supports seamless customs operation. There are other factors that support our rollout and influence the decision of this terminal. The first is the exemplary history of smooth interactions between customs and stakeholders in this terminal. The second one speaks to the availability of modern infrastructure provided by the terminal operator. And third, the substantial volume of transactions that is processed through this facility. And finally, PTML's successful track record as a model port for previous groundbreaking NCS initiatives.
Bashir Adeni explains that the development of Budogu is a direct collaboration between the Nigeria Customs Service and Trade Modernization Project (TMP) team, an indigenous company, as necessitated by the failure of previous service providers to meet their deliverables and effect the expected handover at the end of their contract period, despite multiple contract extensions. Looking ahead, Bashir Adewale Adeni maintains that Budogu is a Nigeria Customs Services management system which embodies the service's vision for a paperless administration which facilitates seamless trade while maintaining robust security measures. The system is expected to enhance the service's ability to streamline end-to-end business processes, to provide stakeholders customized integration capabilities, support efficient and intelligent business decisions, as well as facilitate the ease of doing business. The Comptroller General of Customs has, during the visit, engaged in robust collaborative strengthening discussions with stakeholders with the view to enhancing the nation's economy. Attainment of effective service delivery which boosts the Nigerian economy, strengthen its security and enhance citizens' welfare, devoid of deviance, is a key priority of the Bashir Adewale Adeni-led Nigeria Customs Service. Achieving this, the service is aware of, can only succeed when relevant stakeholders and officers of the Nigeria Customs Service are on the same page regarding what is required of all. This has informed the regular workshops held by the service for stakeholders across the nation. This event is a sensitization workshop for licensed customs representatives and bonded terminal operators for improved service delivery and trade facilitation.
Nigeria Customs Service has always been committed to enhancing service delivery and facilitate trade. And today's workshop is a significant step in that direction. This gathering provides us with a unique opportunity to share knowledge, exchange ideas, and strengthen our collaboration to improve the efficiency and the effectiveness of our operations.
Let's get the targets of the sensitization workshop from another speaker's perspective.
Our target is to foster collaboration and efficiency with efficient service delivery and trade facilitation, focus on deepening international best practices, coordinated border management, intelligence-driven risk management system, authorized economic operator regime, improve compliance and overall economic competency. We are looking forward to a time whereby we don't need to be enforcing compliance. We want compliance to be a natural thing. We want self-compliance. Let you be the one to come that I want to do the right thing, not for it to be that we are the one forcing you to do the right thing.
While it is clear that the Nigeria Customs Service has provided tools to enhance trade facilitation as highlighted, the need for all hands to be on deck to stem the trend of illicit trade is what Assistant Comptroller Sinusi emphasizes.
You are a very critical stakeholder. You play a very, very important role in global supply chain. And of course, you have to ensure that whatever passed through your processes is nothing but legitimate trade. The arms seizures in One, the recent seizure in Murtala Mohammed International Airport cargo have clearly shown that we are abusing these processes. However, we can manage that, we can control that, we can combat that with your support. The service cannot do it alone. We have enforcement tools, we have enforcement mechanisms at various levels and stages. However, we can't do that alone. You need to be off and doing in ensuring that Nigeria is free from any illicit activity.
The stakeholders for whom the workshop held have their own impression and expectations.
Since the inception of this very CG, we've been having a lot of trainings, educative information, level of compliances has become high. Most of us will understand our rights as custom brokers. At times when we have jobs, we'll be having challenges, we'll be afraid of confronting officers. But at this point in time, with the training we had after the CDC's conference to this very date, we are braced with most of our rights. Right now, we can stand tall in the presence of officers and tell them about our jobs. So for this journey, it's a welcome development, and I pray most of us, after this journey, we should be able to take it to our offices, take it to operational base, where we'll be able to work with it.
If it's going to be a regular seminar, it will be good for us. We want the custom to ensure that this type of workshop and seminar comes regularly.
The workshop, which kicked off in Kano and moved to Lagos, is one of the several efforts of the Nigerian Customs Service at streamlining processes, combating smuggling, and promoting legitimate trade. The Customs Officers' Wives Association has intensified its commitment to empowering its members and other vulnerable members of the society. This empowerment comes in different ways, but all aimed at lifting the standard of living of women in particular. This occasion is the Maiden Kowa Trade Fair.
This trade fair is more than just an exhibition. It is a platform for empowering women through entrepreneurship, fostering business networks and partnerships, promoting made in Nigeria products, enhancing economic independence and self-reliance. As we explore the exhibition, let us celebrate innovation and creativity, foster collaboration and sharing knowledge, support local businesses and entrepreneurship. Together, let us enhance commerce and build a brighter future.
As he declares the trade fair open, Comptroller General of Customs, represented, underscores the importance of the trade fair, especially in boosting the capacity of small and medium-scale enterprises.
SMEs play a very significant role in the economy. 80% of the economy is the SMEs. They are the backbone of the economy. I would like to state that trade fairs like this are a testament of innovation, resilience, and collaboration that drives the industry forward. And this trade fair is not just about showcasing our products or closing deals. It's about exchanging ideas, forming new partnerships, and inspiring the future. Every booth, every demonstration, and every conversation here today represents a step towards progress. We are all part of the ecosystem that thrives on the exchange of knowledge and the relentless pursuit of better solutions. So today, as we walk through the aisles, let us keep an open mind to new opportunities and collaborations. I encourage all of you to take advantage of the incredible talent that is being displayed here today. I'll, at this juncture, want to declare this trade fair open.
One of the vendors at the trade fair speaks.
I'm almost done. It's moving. It's moving. People are buying and they are at the same time commending. I'm really, really grateful for coming out to, tell the world what I'm into. And I pray that God will give her more grace. God will strengthen her, will give her more understanding to, carry the women along.
As she speaks with the customs duty crew, the president of KOA, represented, emphasizes the reason for the association's commitment to empowerment of its members.
We want to empower them to be financially independent, to be able to sustain themselves, so that they don't have to wait for their spouses when they are not around. They could take care of little things. That's why we're really interested in bringing them out of their comfort zone, empowering them to be able to take care of things when their spouses are out on the field.
The event sees Deputy Comptroller General Caroline Niagwan, who represents the Comptroller General of Customs, go round some of the stalls exhibited at the trade fair.
Hello and welcome to the segment Customs Hub on Customs Duty. This is a segment that summarizes some of the activities of the Nigerian Customs Service regarding weekly revenue generation and other related matters. We take a look at the total number of pre-arrival assessment reports issued and revenue collected from Friday 18th October to 24th October 2024. The total amount of pre-arrival assessment reports issued for the week amounts to 4,125. The Nigerian Customs Service also generated 160,851,226,901 naira 69 kobo in revenue for the week. In another development, the Nigerian Customs Service collected the sum of 13,247,645,771 naira 69 kobo from excise duty. That's all for this segment of Customs Hub. I am Amatu Moise Owolabi.
We have come to the end of this week's episode of Customs Duty. For more information, you can always follow us on our social media handles now being displayed on your screen. You could also visit our website at www.customs.gov.ng for more updates about the service. See you same time next week. Do not forget to shun smuggling, avoid corruption, and embrace peace. Remember, we all have a collective duty to make Nigeria a prosperous nation. Play your part and we'll achieve a Nigeria of our dreams. I still remain Hafsat Oreme Ibrahim. Bye for now.